talk. The third annual Women's Art Exchange celebrates the creative connections among women, featuring over 20 local visual artists, 7 groundbreaking dance companies from across the eastern U.S., across a 2-day event. Joining me here to talk about this event, the power of embracing your creative side, we have 3 wonderfully gifted, talented advocates and rich in talent themselves who are also planning this cool thing. Emily Cargill. Thank you, Emily, for being with us here this morning.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Emily is the artistic director of Emily Cargill and Dancers and founder of the Women's Art Exchange called WAX. Is that the appropriate acronym?
That's right,
Uh,
Wax and Jacks.
Wax and Jacks. I just want to make sure when you have a name like Al, it's like everything else is like, I want to make sure it's the right acronym because everybody thinks Al is AI nowadays. So it's true. It's a mess. Anna, thank you. Anna Jacobson, English teacher at the Bowles School, a poet, spoken word artist with Women Writing for a Change. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it is a pleasure. And finally, Amanda Holloway, a art teacher at Global Art School and professional visual artist.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for having us on today.
I have to say, I'm incredibly disappointed because I would love to have about 2 hours to just pick apart all the cool things you do. But we do want to focus today to make sure people really know about this event. So I'm going to start with you, Emily. Tell us about the Women's Art Exchange. What is it?
Yeah, the Women Arts Exchange is a 2-day celebration of women in the visual and performing arts. Kind of what to expect day of. It exists really in 2 halves. So you come in, you'll have on display all the visual local artists that we have presenting for the weekend. We also have a DJ coming to like spin vibes and get the party going. We have libations from Ruby Beach Brewing. So that exists for about an hour. And then immediately following that, we have a professional dance concert. And that includes my company, Emily Cargill and Dancers, as well as artists from up and down the East Coast, New York, Richmond, DC, and just a bunch of really awesome, innovative, literally groundbreaking artists coming in.
Well, and from reading everything about it, it really sounds like this is a blend of unique experiences that you not necessarily. When I first read about it, I thought about when we have the international food festivals here. You get to sample all these different types of foods.
Yeah.
This is really about different types of art, and so spoken word and Anna. There are a lot of positive, energetic art forms in Jacksonville. Spoken word has just elevated. Al Letson, of course, such a gift to our community. Tell us about your engagement here and what the spoken word community can gather from this experience.
So I first came to WAX under the auspices of Women Writing for a Change. So they're Jacksonville chapter of a national nonprofit that really looks to celebrate women's voices and to offer publishing opportunities for people who have maybe come to writing through non-traditional means. So 3 years ago, when Emily offered Women Writing for a Change a chance to come in and be part of WAX and to work with the dancers in a collaborative piece that combines the voices of the writers in our community with the movement of these incredible dancers, I was just thrilled to have an opportunity to participate. As a professional word girl, I can barely get across a room. So I have a tremendous, tremendous love for the grace of dance. And honestly, all of the fancy meter and rhyme and rhythm that poets think that we've created, it has its roots in dance. And so dance is basically poetry embodied. And it's just such an honor to be part of it. And it's been a transformative experience.
What a beautiful way to put that together. And by the way, you need to make a T-shirt, Word Woman. It's like, forget Wonder Woman, you're Word Woman. Amanda, Jacksonville is so rich with visual art. What is the visual art experience that community can expect coming to this event?
So it is very well-rounded, the way Emily has put it together. This is my second year as an artist participating, and it's not just the first hour. Yes, the visual arts take, center stage, but it's not just painting. It's not just drawing. There's photography, there's sculpture, there's mixed media. She said that this year there's even going to be somewhat of an interactive video display as well.
Yeah.
So artists of all kinds, and it's not an intimidating type art show either. It's very, family friendly, can be a little bit cliche to say, but it's inviting, it's open, it's warm, it's visual arts of all kinds open to the public.
I said the time goes really quick, and it does. So it's Friday, March 28th, Saturday, March 29th from 7 to 9:30 at the Jessie DuPont Center, correct?
That's right.
All
Come
right.
join us.
Emily, Anna, Amanda, thank you so very, very much for being here with us this morning. This is really an incredible opportunity, one more opportunity to experience. But I think what's so rich here is that you've brought women together, and you're going to see that women's art perspective. So Emily, Anna, and Amanda, thank you very, very much for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having
And what's
us.
that date again? One more time?
The date of the show?
Yeah.
March 28th and 29th at the Jessie.
Perfect. That's